Listen, it's my brother Nate. Y'all, he about to have a page coming soon called "In My Opinion." So make sure y'all stay tuned and look out for that. So Nate, we're gonna get right into the first topic. Let me cue it up. Let me get it queued up. All right, so this is the Naismith Hall of Fame. 4 players are finalists to get inducted. Jennifer Azzi, I never heard of her. I don't know. You may know of her.
Me neither.
Sue Bird.
I haven't heard of her either.
Everybody knows Sue Bird. Everybody knows Sylvia Fowles. Everybody knows Maya Moore. Those are the 4 finalists for the Naismith Hall of Fame. Obviously, I'm rooting for all 4 players, even though I don't know Jennifer Azzi, but I'm definitely rooting for Maya Moore to get in. That's my GOAT.
Yeah.
Maya Moore, I feel like is the Michael Jordan of the WNBA, right? She was what she was able to do, what she was able to do with UConn and then coming into WNBA and winning almost right away. You get what I'm saying? If not right away, you get what I'm saying? And then leaving the sport still able to play it at a high level just to go do criminal justice work, activist work, getting her now husband out of jail who was falsely accused. So she has an amazing story. I could understand why she might have some complications because people might want to use the amount of years she played against her. But I think what she did in those amount of years was so impactful that you can't use that against her, in my opinion. I feel like she still deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. What's your thoughts on that? And the other 4 women as finalists.
Yeah, champion is a champion, especially when you do it in such a short amount of time.
That's a fact.
Plus what she did at UConn. So, because it's a basketball Hall of Fame, it's not the WNBA. So it's like over her entire basketball career, and she's a champion at every level. So, you can't dispute her resume. And doing it, her shot was so smooth, her footwork, the athleticism, like you said, she did on every level. So you can't dispute that.
No, that's definitely a fact. Same thing with Sylvia Fowles. Sylvia Fowles, we already know, is one of the best bigs. Her teammate, right? Also, her teammate, one of the best bigs ever, also won championships. So, looking forward to Sylvia Fowles getting in. Anything you got to say about Sylvia?
I still remember. I've been watching since the beginning, so I remember when we drafted her, seeing them, her and Elena Deladon. Courtney, what I'm saying? Courtney Madison, they all make it to
She was with Chicago first. She was with Chicago first.
Yeah, we drafted her.
She was Chicago
first. She's a Chicago first. And we were winning, but not enough. That's when Pokey Chapman was coach. And she took them to the WNBA finals. But, they got swept by Phoenix. And she was like, this isn't, they didn't really build a good enough team. So this is before James Wade, So when Pokey Chapman left, she wanted to leave, and then Elena Deladon wanted to leave because they was like, "Well, y'all ain't winning." So it wasn't even about facilities. Then it was about winning. Like, well, she was like, "I want to win, and let me go." And she was there. She had the power. She had been in long enough to be like, "Hey, well, I'm not coming to play until y'all trade me." So I was like, "Dang, she doing it like that?" So they traded out of Minnesota. I forgot what picks they got. I think they got Imani. They got some picks, but if you do that trade now, you get a lot more picks. They got Elena Deladon, they got Ka and Stephanie Dawson when they trade Elena Deladon and another pick. So that's how they wound up getting Kalia Copper when they traded Elena Deladon to Washington because she wanted to go to the East Coast for a sister. But Sylvia Fowles, she was a champion because how many chips she won in Minnesota? What, 3, 2? I think 2 chips in Minnesota. So she's another champion. She's a champion. She's a rebound champion at LSU. Set multiple records. Angel destroyed them. So that's you know what I'm saying. And then she made the All-Star game her last year. Man, she made the All-Star game. Like everybody jump out their seats because she dunked. Like she didn't rim graze a dunk, like she cocked it back and like dunked it. And then everybody else was trying to dunk, but it was I think somebody else tried to dunk. I think NECA, she like dunked, but she like rim grabs her dunk like But Sylvia was like boom. I was like, ooh, you mean you did that the whole time? You know, so yeah, she dunked in the All-Star game. Still a big fan of Sylvia though.
Yeah. And then obviously Sue Bird. We all know Sue Bird. Probably you could correct me if I'm wrong, but probably the most historic point guard in the WNBA. Coming from UConn. Her and Diana Taurasi in them UConn days. She coming out a little bit before, and we already know had a historic career. One, I don't know how many did she get? Two chips.
I think it was 2 chips.
I think it might have been 2
because UConn was just back then. UConn was winning them all.
No, I was talking about with Seattle.
Yeah,
I mean with Seattle.
Was it 4? Because Seattle has 4. Seattle has 4. She won 4.
She won 4.
Yeah, so Seattle has 4 chips. Yeah, 4. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
because because their last one was during 2020 COVID.
Got you. So historic career, one more than I thought she won. I thought she had 2. She got 4, and one of the assist leaders in the NBA. Ty, what is she? I could pull up the stats.
I think she's the top because I know Courtney.
Okay.
Courtney Van.
I know it's between her and like Courtney. I was about to say I know it's between her and Courtney. I ain't want to misspeak.
Yeah.
But I could pull up the stats. But what's your thoughts on Sue Bird?
I mean, that's a no-brainer. I think she's unanimous. So I think I haven't really heard of Jennifer Azzi, but the 3 we just talked about, it's like unanimous. Maya, Sylvia Fowles, and Sue Bird. So it's unanimous. Even with Sue Bird, she was on her last leg. She still dragged Seattle to the playoff because you see what they turned into when her and Breanna Stewart left. They was total trash, total and complete trash. So. She still dragged that team to the playoffs. Almost made it to the WNBA finals. So I think she was 39, 40 when she retired. So she could still hoop. So
yeah, Sue Bird.
Olivia Miles said she modeled her game after her and Chelsea Gray. So she said she definitely watches a Sue Bird's film. Yeah, that amazed me hearing a young person saying they watched Sue Bird. I was amazed. I was like, man, she's smarter than I thought.
Yeah. Harmony Turner just said that the other day too. She did an interview with I forget his name, but he breaks down film. And she said Sue Bird. She said she based her game off of Sue Bird, Enrique, and Kyrie Irving. Harmony Turner. So
those are like total different point guards. Each Enrique and Kyrie are kind of very similar. Sue Bird is like a total class. She's definitely gonna dice you up. So Sue Bird, I'd say, is totally different. Enrique isn't she's a shooting guard. Let's keep it real. She's a shooter. So she's a volume shooter at that.
Yeah,
basically, AKA.
I think she was. I fuck with Enrique. I know a lot of people be coming down on her, but I think she was basically talking about different parts of her game. I think she was saying because she's a scorer, so I think she was saying the scoring part of her game is Enrique. I think she was talking about the ball handling her part. She learns. I don't think she's saying she is Kyrie, but I think she was saying she learns from Kyrie in that aspect. And I think she was saying that she don't want to just be a scorer. She want to also be a passer. So she said she watches Sue Bird try to get better at passing. That was her point. But yeah, listen, Sue Bird, #1 in all time in assists, like you said, no brainer for the Hall of Fame. So hopefully all 4 of those ladies get it. Even Jennifer Azzi. I don't know much about her.
Yeah.
But all I know is I think she played with the Shock because I looked her up. She played with the Shock back in the day. Yeah. So shout out to Jennifer Azzi.
I've seen the Naismith Hall of Fame only induct maybe 2 or 3 WNBA players.
Right.
I think Maya Moore definitely, but it's a toss up. I wouldn't be mad if Sylvia Fowles go in before Sue Bird. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because Sue Bird was 3 years out of retirement. Freaking Maya Moore.
I think she retired last year, right? She retired in 2023.
No,
2023. Yeah. Was
that we get
so Sue
2025 though,
Bird?
so that's like 2 years
Yeah, 2 years.
technically.
Yeah, 2 years removed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I want to be mad, but Sylvia Fowles and Maya Moore getting inducted, that would be a blessing for Minnesota.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But now that you threw in AZ, they probably, I mean, I've seen, I haven't seen Maya Moore's game, not gonna lie. I follow Sue Bird because she's from New York. That's the only reason. And Sylvia Fowles, I seen a couple of before she retired, a couple of her moves. She's solid as a power forward slash center because she'll grab you a couple of rebounds. Like I'll give it like maybe 10, 15 rebounds a game.
She
Her
was a
shot,
beast on the boards. Definitely.
Yeah.
She was
her
like
her
6'5", six
Oh yeah.
six.
her shots is when she feeling it is definitely on point. But yeah,
Facts.
definitely Maya Moore is getting inducted. That's a given. But
I
I
would say this. I agree with you because Maya Moore is my goat. So I think she should get inducted. No, hands down. But
exactly
if people do push back, the reason why they will is the amount of time she played. She retired early. Now I don't think that should hurt her at all. But I'm just saying that'll be a knock to her getting, and not anything she did because she's a winner. She won on the college level. She won on the pro level. When she was playing,
Yep.
amazing numbers, but she retired early. So a lot that might, if people, you got your haters. So if people want to push back, that's what they would say. She
Always.
retired early. I don't think it should bother her though. I
but
think I
this
agree
is
with you, making
about
sure.
you being in the basketball hall of fame. Michael Jordan retired twice, so
Right.
I don't want to hear that talk about, oh, she retired from the game and she left the game
Listen, I'm
to
with you.
do
I'm just telling you. I was playing
extracurricular
devil's advocate.
activities.
I'm with
Like,
you.
nah, F
Right. As
that.
long as her resume,
Fuck
her
that.
resume puts her
Exactly.
there. Yeah, regardless.
We
Yeah.
going based off
Because Sylvia Fowles just
stats.
retired last year, didn't she? Did Sylvia just retire last year?
I don't
She
know. Sylvia.
retired.
Yeah.
She retired before.
2020, not 2024, 2023. Yeah,
She
same time as Sue
retired.
Bird.
I think she retired before Sue. I think she retired before Sue. Maybe 2022 or something. She retired
I don't
before.
know. I'm deferring to y'all. I wasn't watching, so I don't know.
I know it was when Candace was still with the Sky, so it must have been 2022. I think you're right, yeah.
Yeah. Nah, I wouldn't be mad, but all three,
Yeah.
that's two UConn players. I don't know what Sylvia Fowles went to school, but that's
LSU.
two LSU.
Yeah, Sylvia Fowles from LSU, yeah.
Okay. Yes, so it's two predominantly like exclusive college teams. Like everybody talk about LSU because of old girl that just left, Angel Reese or whatever,
Angel.
and they coach. Yeah, Angel Reese. But
Yeah.
UConn, the whole when Gino Auriemma retires, he needs to go down as the GOAT because he's the winningest coach out of all sport, like women or men.